guys and gals? Never here from Drake Wayne Gaming. Instead of you out to the Gaming Dragon today, I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Promises to Keep, Hunter's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. I shut the door behind me and immediately start kicking myself for prying. Come on, Leo, don't you remember what curiosity does to cats? Ollie was so embarrassed. As I start to make my way downstairs, I remember his request. Please don't think badly of Artemis. Maybe I should go check on him. Out of all of us, he seemed the most stressed by the day's events. Then my stomach growls in protest, reminding me that it's past lunchtime already. I could definitely use a bite. I bet I'll find Rofi in the kitchen, and where there's food, I'll probably find Hunter too. What should I do first? Get a bite. Maybe I'll grab a bite to eat first, or Artemis might not want company right now anyway. I head back downstairs to check the kitchen. Oh, wait, who was... And where there's food, I'll probably find Hunter as well. Okay, yep, alright. I'm sorry, Birdie. Not yet. It's not your time yet. As I enter the warm space, I spot Rofi, browsing on his phone while nibbling something. He looks up as I come in. Leo, you're just in time! Look what we made! He gestures to a massive heap of fried dumplings piled high onto a plate. That's crazy! I swear I was only upstairs for a few minutes! Well, I'm pretty familiar with preparing the filling, and Artie just threw together a quick dough for the dumpling wrappers. It ended up taking us like 30 minutes altogether. And now I know how to make dumpling wrappers from scratch, thanks to Artie. Knowing how quick of a learner he was, I'm sure he was able to replicate Artemis's recipe on his first try. Speaking of, where is he? Oh, I'm not sure. He said he wanted to rest upstairs for a bit. I think the electricity issue threw him for a bit of a loop, and he probably wants a little alone time. Oh, I see. Did he seem alright, though? Rofi thinks for a moment, then slowly nods. Yeah, I think so. Maybe a little stressed, but otherwise okay. I tried to make it really clear that we weren't mad at him, and I think he believed me. That's good to hear. Anyway, want a dumpling? He sticks his tongue out and waves one in front of my face. Sure, I could use a little snack right about now. Right on cue, Hunter strolls into the kitchen. Did I hear snacks? Rofi waves at him excitedly and points to the plate of dumplings. Look what I made! With Artie's help! Whoa, that's awesome! What's in them? Rofi starts rattling off ingredients. Chives, diced mushrooms, cabbage, but I notice Hunter's eyes light up at the mention of pork. I do like me some pork. Sounds great! Want to bring it up to my room and share? Wait, what about Ollie and Theo? I already set aside plates for them already. Then it sounds like we have the rest of these to ourselves. Group hangout, race you there. Before he can zoom off, Hunter holds his paw out in front of Rofi. Wait, hold on a sec. Don't you want to do the honors of bringing the plate? You were the chef behind this food, after all. It was clear that Hunter just didn't want to bring the plate up himself. Rofi groans in response. Okay, fine. Grab the utensils, then. This time, it's Hunter's turn to groan, but he doesn't object. Plate in hand, Rofi carefully hops up the stairs, leaving just Hunter and me in the kitchen. Want to grab us some napkins? We can't let him get too far ahead of us, or all the food will be gone. On it! In record time, the two of us are able to find appropriate cutlery for the dumplings, and we head upstairs to meet Rofi. I can hear some kind of music playing from Hunter's room. Sounds like Rofi already made himself comfortable. Finally! What took you guys so long? Rofi, we were like 15 seconds behind you. And I could have finished all the food in that time. He sticks his tongue out playfully, but Hunter looks at me, fully serious. Second now. I believe him. We're up against a serious speed eater, Leo. Our dining halls didn't stand a chance against this guy. Hey, I had to eat fast because I always had stuff going on during the day. Yeah, with your 6 classes and 17 different jobs on campus? Not 17, I had like 2. He stops and thinks for a second. And a volunteer position or 2 at the hospital. And that research position you really hated. Oh, you're right. At least I enjoyed my jobs. What kind of research and jobs? Oh, nothing special, just some medical nonsense, but I was completely out of my depth the whole time I worked in that lab. I was surrounded by crazy smart doctors and graduate students that just made me feel stupid. Oh, that really doesn't sound like fun. It wasn't, but I needed the experience to throw on my resume, and I guess it all worked out in the end. He used to come by my apartment and complained about his research mentors all the time. You'd think they were torturing him in the lab or something. Well, they kind of were. I just didn't speak up against them, because I needed a recommendation letter. Hunter reaches for a dumpling and pops it into his mouth. And I taught on campus. The tutoring job I had was actually how I met this guy. He playfully thumps Hunter on the back after the raccoon finishes his bite. Yeah, I actually got to that topic with Leo yesterday. How mean! Talking about me behind my back! Rofi fake pouts and drops it as Hunter holds a dumpling in front of his snout. He can't help but lean forward and take a bite before scarfing the rest of it down in true dog fashion. All good things, I promised, right, Leo? Yes, of course. I pop a dumpling into my mouth and immediately pick up another two. Rofi and Artemis really outdid themselves with these, crispy on the outside and savory on the inside with hints of spice and sweetness from some complex sauce. Anyway, I was mostly tutoring for tuition and extra cash. My parents helped me for my first year or two, but I ended up needing the jobs to make it work financially. His voice takes on a slightly wistful note, but I really did meet some of my closest friends through those opportunities. And I made good money, too. And I got to spend time with a cute puppy dog once a week. The tutors we have now don't measure up to him in the slightest. Hey, they're not that bad. Yeah, but you're good at everything, so I could just go to you with all my questions. Now I gotta figure out who's better at what topics, and get help from a million different tutors. It's all so annoying. Rofi rolls his eyes. God forbid the student has to put in effort to succeed academically. Hey, I was just trying to give you a compliment. Rofi giggles. I know. He leans in towards me. He texts me with his questions anyway. He just can't get enough of me. Hunter overhears that and playfully tackles him onto the floor. Their combined laughter fills the room, and I can't help but laugh with them. I almost forgot how strong the sense of camaraderie was between college friends. I hadn't managed to retain very many of my own, truthfully. Rofi and Hunter untangle themselves a moment later. Hunter sits back up and grabs another dumpling, but Rofi stays lying down. Anyway, do we have any idea what's going on tonight? Any events on the agenda? I'm actually not sure. I feel like event programming is Theo's department. I wonder if he's home yet. I'll shoot him a text in the group chat. Rofi whips out his phone and pauses for a second. Paws poised over the screen. He'll see it when he gets home anyway. Rofi starts typing while Hunter polishes off his meal. Whoa, that does it for me. But you had like 4 dumplings total. Is that enough for you? Yeah, I had a protein shake earlier, and those keep me decently full. Without looking up from his phone, Rofi chimes in. I keep telling him that he should be eating closer to his maintenance calorie level, but he doesn't listen. Hunter smirks. And I keep telling you that you should come to the gym with me. I do. You did like twice. Rofi whines and finally puts his phone down. But you know that I'm always tired from work and just want to lay in bed when I get home. Hunter very clearly bites back a scathing retort. Well, maybe we could all go sometime after the storm is over. I already invited Leo to come with me sometime soon. That seems to catch Rofi's attention. It seems like he's more concerned with being left out than actually going to the gym and exercising. Wait, that's no fair. Where's my special invite? I just got it. I'll text you when we organize a date and time. Fine, I'll go with you guys. Sweet. All of our phones buzz. It's like Theo's responded. I just got back and eating now. No plans, but maybe bar tonight? Rofi's face lights up. Bar night? There's a bar nearby that's open? No, I think he means the basement. Oh, right. I remember catching a glimpse of it earlier today. Rofi texts back excitedly and pretty quickly. A time is agreed upon for the impromptu event tonight. How exciting! I don't drink very much, but I'm sure Theo knows his stuff, right? He could make me something yummy. I'm sure he does. And anyway, you have me. I know my way around alcohol. Hunter turns to me. Hell, Rofi here is scared of parties, so whenever I pull up to one, I drink a little extra in his name. That's not good for you. I'm just trying to include you somehow, and I know you like it when I send you texts of all the drinks I'm having. Until I have to come rescue you because you got too drunk. Okay, that only happened once. At least twice from what I remember. Anyway, most drinks are usually too calorie heavy for me, so I only drink on occasion. Tipsy Hunter is so fun to be around, though. Remember that one time we tried mixing drinks at my place? There you go. Alright, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Yeah, and half of what we made was horrible. I'm not trying to relive that night anytime soon. As they talk, I don't feel the need to say much. I'm content, just listening to them relive the old college memories. Being a witness to the conversation almost makes me feel like I was there, with them, having a good time. I think in another universe, the 3 of us would have made a great trio. Anyway, the 3 of us should go out for drinks sometime. When I'm not cutting calories, that is. Oh, I guess I forgot that we could also just start hanging out as a trio now. All I have to do is put myself out there. Sounds fun! Well, judging from Theo's text, we still have some time to kill. Any ideas? Everyone thinks quietly for a moment. Then, Hunter speaks up. Y'all ever been to a casino? Both Rofi and I shake our heads. I might not look it, but I love me a little gambling. He gets up and produces a pack of playing cards from his desk drawer, handing them off to Rofi. Mind shuffling these for me? Sure. I ask. As Rofi shuffles the deck, Hunter pulls a small silver case out from his backpack. With a flourish, he opens it and pours a stack of poker chips onto the rug. Fancy a game or two of poker? Rofi gazes starry-eyed at the chips. How do you play? Well, there are a lot of variants, but the one I play the most often is Hold'em. And Leo, do you want a rules refresher too? Sure. So, basically, each round we all get a hand of 2 cards that we keep secret. There will also be some communal cards in the middle that we can all use. They'll start face down, and I'll flip them face up over the course of the game. Certain combinations of cards are better than others, and whoever has the highest valued combination wins the round, as long as they haven't folded. If you think you're going to lose the round because you have a bad hand, you can fold and let the rest of the players duke it out. This means you're out for the round and can't win any money, even if your hand ended up being worth the most in the end. However, this does mean that you can serve the rest of your money for the round, because you aren't forced to keep betting. We take turns betting until everyone calls or agrees on a proper amount. Then, as the dealer, I'll flip over another communal card and we'll bet again, with the new knowledge of what the card is. Keep in mind that you can also bluff, meaning you can place big bets even with a bad hand to scare your competition into folding. You basically trick them into thinking you have a great hand when you don't. Alright, I think I got it. You guys can correct me if I do something wrong. Come on, let's start. His eagerness to jump in so quickly sort of surprises me. He was a more cautious, patient one of us when we were young, always trotting carefully on new ground. Of course, I'm going ahead and modifying a few of the betting rules so that I can play and be the dealer at the same time. It's not really traditional for the dealer to play, but this is all for fun anyway. And with that, the first round starts. After the initial bets and antes, our first cards are dealt. My first hand is a 2 of hearts and a 7 of spades. Looks like it's already a bust for me. Seems fitting, given my recent luck. I look up from my cards to take note of my competition. Hunter seems pretty focused on his cards, but Rofi has already done thinking, it seems. Alright, I'm ready. Do I bet now? Go ahead! Hunter and I both watch Rofi push a considerable stack of chips into the center of our makeshift poker circle. Wait, you sure? I'm sure. I figure it can't hurt to match his bet despite my bad hand, hoping that no one calls my bluff. Alright, y'all, I'm actually gonna pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all if I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silver, and thank you a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. And thanks to our 3 gold tier patrons, Zeke, Toby, and Blue Wolf Alpha. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!